Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Topic of discussion for today is what is matter. In this video, we will define matter, its three states, and difference between three states. Okay, let's start with definition of matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space is called matter. So it's clear that anything that is present around you, it may be solid, liquid, gas, the things that you can see, touch, feel, observe, and they have some weight, they have some mass, and they occupy space, they cover some area. All the things are called matter. Three states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. Now we will discuss three states one by one, difference between them, and here you can see three states of matter solid, liquid, and gas. We have taken the example of ice as solid, water as liquid, and steam as gas. Now, the question arises that what is the major difference between these three states? Major difference between three states is arrangement of particles or arrangement of molecules, arrangement of atoms. In solid, elements or molecules or particles are tightly packed. They are very close to each other and there is no space between the particles, so they arrange themselves in a fixed shape. In liquid, particles have some spaces. Particles are loosely packed and there are some spaces between the particles and they do not have any fixed shape. They take the shape of container in which they are kept. And in gases, particles are very far from each other. There are large number of spaces, so they do not have any shape and any volume. Let's discuss major difference between solid, liquid and gas. Here I have drawn a table for you. First property that we will discuss is shape. Solid has fixed shape, means they do not change their shape with time because their particles do not move from their place. They are tightly packed. There are no spaces between the particles, so their shape remain fixed. But in liquids, particles are free. They can easily move and there are some spaces between the particles, so they do not have any fixed shape. They take the shape of container. If you put the liquid in glass, it will take the shape of glass, and if you put it in jug, it will take the shape of jug. And gases also have no fixed shape. They can occupy all the available space. Next heading that we will discuss is volume. Volume of solid is fixed and volume of liquid is also fixed. But volume of gas is not fixed. It has the ability to fill all the available volume. Next point is spaces between the particles. In solid, there is no space between the particles or very little space. So solids cannot move. Their particles cannot change their position easily. But in liquid, there are some spaces between the particles. So the particles can easily move from their places and they take the shape of container. And in gases, there are very large number of spaces between the particles. They can easily move from one place to another and they have the ability to occupy all the available space. Next property that we will study is can be compressed or not. As in solid, particles are tightly packed, there are no spaces between the particles, so we cannot compress them easily. In liquid, there are some spaces between the particles, so we can compress them up to some extent. While in gases, there are free spaces between the particles, so they are easily compressible. Next point is movement of particles. In solid, there are no spaces between the particles, so the particles can move very slowly or even cannot move from their position. So solid cannot change their shape. In liquid, there are some spaces between the particles, so the movement of particles is moderate. And in gases, there are large number of spaces between the particles. They can easily move from their positions and they have the ability to cover all the available space, so their movement is very fast. In the end, we will discuss some example of solid. Here are given some examples: stone, book, ice, table. And example of liquids: water, milk, oil. And example of gases are air, oxygen, steam. You can also add many other examples as well. Here are some more examples of matter. Book is solid, water is liquid, but glass is solid. Air is gas, pencil is solid, balloon itself is solid, but the air in it is gas. In this way, you can also identify many things around you and you can categorize them into solid, liquid, and gas easily. I hope you have understand the main difference between three states of matter. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.